know, Mary. So we're going to go ahead and start. And then if anybody kind of comes in, then I'll just allow them to come in. We're missing just a couple of people. But yeah, so I'm going to start with Lisa because she's our sponsor today. So yay, so exciting from Next Step Orlando. So if you want to go ahead and introduce yourself, some people may not know you. And then just, you can talk about your company, anything that you want to talk about. And then you'll get your chance to do your spiel during a presentation.
Okay, my name's Lisa Rydell, and I'm the executive director and founder for Next Step Orlando, which is a paralysis recovery center located in Altamont Springs, right next to Cracker Barrel. And I'll be speaking, so you'll hear a little bit more later.
Sounds great. Thank you for sponsoring today.
Oh, I'm excited.
Originally, when she had agreed to sponsor, we were going to be having an in-person breakfast. And originally, you were April?
Yeah. I'm waiting. And don't mind me, I just had dental work yesterday, so I'm like, it's a little weird, but I'll hang in there.
You're great. All right. How about Jennifer? How are you today?
I'm doing well. Good morning, everybody. Jennifer Menendez with Modern Business Associates, or MBA. We're a payroll and HR outsourcing company. Fun stuff, especially during these times of COVID. All of our HR experts, they're labor and employment law attorneys. So they've been showing their value and shining because a lot of our clients and prospects need that assistance in regards to, FMLA and paid sick time, and if anybody is contracted with COVID and what to do and what, just to kind of keeping compliant during this time. But Jennifer Menendez with Modern Business Associates. Good to meet you, Lisa.
Good. That's really good to know.
How about you, Benjamin? How are you over there in San Francisco?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Benjamin Urrutia. I'm in the real estate business with the company Charles Rutenberg Realty, and I do sellers and buyers of residential, and I also do commercial real estate. I also do investors. I was formerly engineer and spent most of my previous life in finance, so I can do, investment analysis and commercial analysis with certainty that I'm going to do something good. I also want to tell you that the Rotary Club meets here in Mainland, does a lot of good, and is open for corporate membership. In case any one of you is interested, I can send you some information on that respect. So again, my name is Benjamin. For your real estate needs, please give me a call. Thanks.
Thank you, Ben. And then you are very active in the community too, because you're on the Art and History Board. Is that correct?
Yes, I'm a member of the board of the Art and History Museum.
Yeah. So anything you need to know about Maitland, Benjamin's your guy. I'm gonna start calling you Mr. Maitland. How about you, Sean? How are you today?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good.
In case you were just asking me and not everybody.
I'm Sean Haber with Mid-Florida Credit Union. I'm the local branch manager at the Maitland location. We have over 60 locations all across Central Florida. So we go down to Naples all the way up to Ocala, Gainesville, and full service credit union. So we can do everything across the board. So I'm here for any type of commercial or consumer lending needs or personal account needs or anything like that.
And your branch is open, right? Your lobby is open.
Yep. It's open. You don't have to. You can schedule an appointment, but you don't have to. The doors are open.
Awesome. You're one of the first banks to do that, right?
Yeah. So first we went down to drive-through only, but they opened up in May to walk-ins and everything.
Awesome. Very cool. I actually tweeted about you last night. There was a Mid-Florida tweet, and so I know that it's like just national brand, so there's not an actual Maitland one. So whenever I talk about Mid-Florida, I always say, see Sean at the Maitland branch. And Mid-Florida retweeted my retweet.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Like, woo, yay, go see Sean.
All right.
I'm so excited. All Awesome.
check it out.
Well, thank you, Sean. And Sean is also on our ambassador committee and our executive board. And Jennifer's on our board of directors as well. And then that also leads into Dawn, who's on our board of directors. So Dawn, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you guys all doing? Everyone, not just Shantae.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm good because I have my pumpkin spice creamer in my coffee, and I'm kind of excited. It was on sale. I couldn't resist.
No, you can't.
So my name is Dawn, and my company is Dawn Aiello Photography. So this is the time of year for folks to start thinking about family portraits for holiday cards. So if you or anyone you know is looking to do holiday cards this year with photos, you want to start thinking about planning that now. So I think I have my first one this Sunday that's specifically for holiday cards, because then that gives you time to get the pictures back, pick out your favorites, pick out which cards you want, get it ordered, and get it sent out on time. So keep that in mind. And then it's also a good time if you sell products for your business, or even just have particular services, that it makes sense to do seasonal photos for advertising your business. You know, it's about to be fall. Everyone's obsessed with it being fall. No one wants to even think about summer anymore, even though it's still 95 degrees outside. So keep that in mind as well. And then I just wanted to thank everybody who has already contributed to our Light the Night Walk. So last month I talked about the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society's Light the Night Walk. I am leading a team for this year, and I will leave a link in the chat box if anyone wants to join the team. If you join the team, that gives you your own fundraising page, and it'll contribute all to our team. But we are 48% of our way towards our goal, and we still have 2 months to go. So I'm like just completely ecstatic. But the walk is on November 12th. It will be all virtual, but they have a really awesome like live streaming web component of it. And then you get to go out, do your walk, come back in, and then they kind of have another web component with a celebration. So I'll leave the link for it in the chat if you either want to donate or join the team. So thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Dawn. And also, if you go to our website under our blog, we did a recap of last month's Coffee Connections, and all of the links are in there as well. So you can always either email me or go check our website. So thank you, Dawn. And I'm so excited. 48%. That's awesome.
I know. I'm so excited. And it wasn't all my parents either.
Yay! You're so funny. All right. How about Shannon? How are you today, Shannon?
I'm good. I don't have work today, which is nice. I'm a student at UCF. I'm in the film program with minoring in creative writing, and I graduate this fall, probably on Zoom. And I'm going to go to graduate school to get an MA in creative writing, and I'm doing an internship for the Maitland Chamber of Commerce, doing writing, like writing blogs and articles.
Yeah, so
Cool.
Shannon,
Welcome.
interns for the semester here, and so we're so excited to have her. She's a remote intern, so she's not actually in the office, but she's doing a lot of our writing and helping us with blogs and stuff. So, and she was the one last week. I think it was Thursday. Thursdays are the days I have all three of my interns, and we had like a huge intern meeting. And I was like, "Please help me with this cruise stuff." So we all had one document, and that's all we did for like 4 hours. So that was fun. And Mary's back now. So how are you today, Mary?
I'm okay. I'm sorry I had to bug out. Like I said, everything happens at one time around here. You know, nothing, and then everything converges at one day. First of all, Shannon, hi. I'm Mary Penn. I am the president of the Maitland Chamber. So welcome. I've been following this whole cruise thing. I'm like, where did this idea come up from? Fantastic job. Fantastic. I mean, hats off to you guys. And Dawn, before I forget, connect with me because I met with the Just for Pink Walk people, and there's a lady there that connected to this guy that they do virtual with headphones. They supply them for you for nonprofits, and when you do these kind of walks and stuff, and it's really, really cool. And so connect with me, and I'll connect you to her. So because that's what they're talking about for the Pink Walk. And virtually it's radio waves, and you dial in and you can hear announcers, and you can do the walk anytime you want to. But anyway, it's pretty cool. So before I forget to
That's
tell you
really
that.
cool.
Yeah, so connect with me offline. Anyway, Shantae, hi. Haven't talked to you guys in so long. For those of you that don't know me, which you all do, I'm Mary Penn. I'm president chamber, and I'm with Sync Insurance. And believe me, it's like somebody turned a green light on. My business is just going off the charts. People are hiring. They're offering all kinds of benefits. I'm sure, Jennifer, you're just as busy as I am. So it's glad I'm glad to be semi back to normal. So that's what I'm focusing in on, is helping people get their business back up and running and get employees and get their benefits going. So anyway, welcome. Thank you all for coming to the Coffee Connections. And one day soon, I hope we'll all be back together.
Yeah, thank you, Mary. And so you all know me. But yeah, this is my little cubby hole. So I thank you guys for coming today for Coffee Connections. I'm going to turn it over to Lisa so she can tell us all about Next Up Orlando and an upcoming golf tournament. Is that correct?
Oh,
Oh, actually, I was planning on doing that, but we maxed out
Oh, that's awesome.
that's
I
really good.
because somehow COVID does not hit the golf course.
No, never did.
They are still open. We have it at Shingle Creek, and the hotel is closed, but the golf course is still open. And I don't know, I maxed out on golfers and vendors. And so it was,
Wow.
yeah, it's crazy. So you know what? If you want to do fundraising, probably I would have a golf benefit, because that's the hottest thing right now, because it's really the only thing that anyone's allowing. I mean, we have like maxed out at 110 golfers, which we usually have 144, but due to social distancing, it's like one per golf cart. And unless you live or work with somebody, so it worked out. So we don't have as many golfers, but still we did max out.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's crazy. So instead of having the ceremony and the lunch afterwards, we're just bringing out like Mission Barbecue, box lunches to the golfers on the course, and so it's actually be easier on me.
That's great.
But I do want to talk to you guys about our next upcoming event, since everybody's doing walks. Ours is a walk. But first, I just wanted to say that I founded Next Step Orlando. It's a paralysis recovery center, because my daughter Amanda, who was going to be talking with me today, but she had her nursing this morning, broke her neck in a car as a passenger in a car accident, which happens a lot. Even more now with texting and driving. And I-4 is the scariest road around here right now. I should just stand out there with my business card. I don't know why people can't just stay in their lane. I don't get it. Either that or it's the anxiety from my daughter's accident that gets me. I just can't. And we both get anxiety driving on I-4. But we have a 3,000 foot square facility on Douglas Avenue in Altamont, right next to Cracker Barrel. And it's like a modified gym. It's actually a neuro recovery program. And we treat those who have spinal cord injuries, brain injuries, stroke, CP. But it might sound bad, but it's a very heartfelt and very good atmosphere. We get them out of their wheelchair, and we do electric stimulation on them and overground walking, because we believe that they can have a better quality of life than just sitting in a bed being medicated and depressed all day. So, and it's very true. They come to us from around the world, and it's really neat. And we are a nonprofit, and like everybody else, we're struggling right now because we had to close for 2 months, because our clients, most of them, unfortunately, even like my daughter, she's just a bust. Her arms work, but her hands don't work. So she's paralyzed from the chest down. And a lot of my guys that were diving accidents and boating accidents, they're just like, yeah, unfortunately, just like head and paralyzed from the neck down, where all they could do is move their head. They can't even like They can't get a drink of water. It's awful. And it's so scary. So feed first. If you're going to dive, anybody has kids that you're going to dive, just feed first because it happens in a split second. Um, so, but they love coming to our facility because what else are they going to do? But during COVID, since they're paralyzed, their diaphragms don't work at 100%. So they can't cough it out. So we had to close because everybody called out. We had no clients. So we were out for 2 months. And then if they're not with us, they're bedridden. So then they were begging to come back. So it was that, do we open up? So we follow all the guidelines, and so far, so good. Because we're kind of a small knit family. We only allow like 3 tops clients, but so I tend to go talk and talk and talk. So I'm going to tell you about our upcoming Walk and Roll-a-thon, which is our signature event, and it's usually held at Crane's Roost in Altamont. But they told me that we draw too big of a crowd, so can't have it there. So we have to try, we're doing a virtual one. And the point of this Walk and Roll-a-thon is everybody would walk around the lake in support of paralysis recovery. And then at the end, we have what we call our red carpet event, where these kids that we have, they work hard all year long to go down this 13-foot red carpet. And again, most of them can't move, but they want it so bad to go down that red carpet, whether they're with a walker or lift walker. Some of them have like stimulators in their bodies that make their legs move, but God bless their hearts. They just want to get down the end. And it's a big fundraising event for the clients as well. So I will give the link to Shantae and post it. It's a $10 entry, which also gives you 1 ticket for a door prize. So $10 isn't that much if I can try and get some of Maitland Chamber involved to help these kids for more therapy time. It's really, it's just heartwarming. It's tearful. I have to show you 2018's Walk and Roll-a-thon because 2019, I lost my little 12-year-old from El Salvador due to, he had 3 strokes and his brain just collapsed. So I can't watch that video. I tried last night and I was just bawling my eyes out. So I'm like, okay, I'll do 2018 so you can get the gist of what we do at our signature event. And then hopefully some people can, we're going to do a live raffle. And I always get awesome raffle prizes as well. And if any of the businesses want to contribute to that as well, I would appreciate that. But it's just $10 registration to help these kids.
When is it, Lisa?
The live taping is going to be at Next Step Orlando on September 25th. But then we're going to launch the video and live raffle on October 10th.
Okay.
So it's just a 4-minute video of 2018, but I think you could get the gist of the red carpet in there. So I won't, bore you anymore. We'll watch the video, and then if you have any questions.
Okay.
So Shantae is going to help me with this. I could not figure it out.
Hey Lisa, I wanted to share that's great. I was unaware of Next Step Orlando, but my brother is a paraplegic, and yeah, he's in a chair, and he was struck by a car 6 years ago. He's 46 now, but he is the brightest, most positive spirited guy you'll ever meet in your life. Like, he jumped back into, he goes, I don't know if he attends Kenny Menendez. I don't know if he attends Next Step Orlando, but I'll ask him. But he's very involved with diving and helping kids who are in chairs.
Sorry.
Well, is he local?
Yes, he
know everybody.
He lives in College Park.
Really?
And he's top 5 at the Florida hospital. They call him when there's a catastrophic injury, especially with children. So he comes in and shares his story.
It says my battery's running low. Whoops, sorry. Oh, my charger went out. Sorry. Oh my God. Well, we'll have to talk because no wonder. That's weird. Yeah, my daughter is an advocate for Orlando Health.
Okay.
But they come to us from all over the world. They move to come to our place. It's really neat. It's like an adaptive gym.
So it's all ages?
All ages,
All
little
ages.
ones to adults with stroke and yeah.
I will talk to him about it.
Definitely. Okay, you'll see. We'll play the video now that I've got power.
And you guys can see this.
Yeah, I don't know how you did that.
I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me, cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me. It's my speed. We'll fly away. 'Cause today won't let the streets get. We are rising through the barricades. Won't let them break me down. I know that there's a place for us. Oh, yeah. The sharpest words wanna cut me down. I'm gonna send a bird, gonna drown me. This is brave, this is bold, this is who I'm meant to be. This is
Thanks for playing that.
That was amazing. I was like,
That was-
they're like,
Is it? I know I get
Viewers
chills, but
watching
I bet
everybody
the
walking on the red carpet. Oops.
And like my good friend Matt Austin from Channel 6, that good looking guy at 5 o'clock, he's our good friend because, and he MCs it usually because his father's paralyzed. His father was a pro wrestler and then broke his neck. So there's more people affected with paralysis than you probably realize. It happens like every 45 seconds in the world or something like that. It's crazy, and you never think it's going to hit your family. I just still can't believe. If you all don't know, my daughter is a quadriplegic. Her hands don't work. She was in an auto accident 12 years ago. In 2 years after she was injured, she met someone, and they've been together for 10 years, and they did finally get married last year. So yes, we take good care of them. They're more active than a lot of my couch potato friends. I mean, we take them surfing. We do all sorts of things. We're involved in everything. So I can't keep up with these kids because they feel better. They don't need to be medicated laying in bed and all these meds that make them drowsy, So we are just the only facility in the whole state of Florida associated with the Christopher Reeve Foundation, and we use their neuro recovery program. So last year I had a gala, which was phenomenal, and I had Christopher Reeve's daughter come and talk, Alexandra, and it was phenomenal. And let me tell you, I'm exhausted. These events, I don't have much help. We're a small nonprofit, but when your heart's in it, when you have that power of a mom, you can do it. So I thank you all for watching that video, and hopefully some of you can join our virtual walk and roll-a-thon coming up in October.
Lisa, I'll get you that information. I'm going to share with Dawn too about that guy that does the headphone thing, and I'll make a connection for you too as well, because it really seemed pretty cool to be able to make the whole walking thing more of a reality with these big headset things. I'll send you the link.
Okay.
He does it. He's out in California, and I guess he does social distancing, but they do big yoga in the park and stuff, and everybody's far away from each other, but they're all with these headsets so you can hear the music. He does dance stuff, and so it was really cool. Yeah. I'll send it to you. Make a note of that.
So, and if you
Anyway,
guys
also, I wanted to tell you, I was in Altamont Springs at the what's the restaurant? The Ale House last year, I think, and you had your event in Altamont, and half the Ale House was filled with you guys and everybody, and it was so much fun watching everybody. They were so excited and moving around and just absolutely elated. And I was thinking about you. I said, I know who this is. So my husband and I were sitting on the other side of the restaurant.
And we had another event at Teak. I love Teak in Maitland, and they're so nice, and we have great events there too. Shout out to Teak.
He's a great guy, John.
If you follow Lisa on Facebook, you'll be able to see a lot of videos. And I saw that you guys all just did you took some kids swimming, right? And I think
yeah. They because they're lucky. Most of them don't even get showers because homes around here are not anywhere are not really adapted where they can get in there. So like I used to hose my daughter outside before I got a house, in her bathing suit with a hose hooked up to the kitchen sink for warm water. So it's sad. And a lot of these boating accidents, diving accidents, a lot are just single moms, and they can't pick them up and put them in pools, but my trainers did. So they hadn't touched water in like 6 to 9 years, and they just dunked them safely, and we're all together all day long. So it was they know what they're doing.
Yeah, my brother says he loves to be in the water because he's weightless.
Yes.
Yes.
Your body's so great. Yeah. I'm going to have to get to know your brother, so I'll get your email.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Yes. Can we get your contact information, Lisa? Or?
Yeah, like now I don't know how to do that.
I'll send it out.
Oh, okay.
I'll
Shantae
send
does
out all the
afterwards.
information afterwards. Yeah, so you'll have her email and information.
Shantae, I think Benjamin's trying to talk, but I think he doesn't know he's muted.
Oh, right, he is. I see that.
Oh,
Yeah.
hold on. You're muted,
Benjamin.
Benjamin.
Too.
There you
Lisa,
go.
what you can do is click on chat at the end of the screen, and then you can write down your information. And we all can see it.
Okay. And I have a raffle prize. I have dinner for two at Chewy's.
Ooh.
We can pick a raffle, and then I can let you tell all the great new Maitland Chamber news.
Yes.
Where's Chewy's? Where's Chewy's?
What?
Where's Chewy's?
Oh, Chewy's
Right
is
across from Trader Joe's.
Oh, Winter Park.
Mexican, right next to that
Okay.
new 60 Vines.
They're
Yes.
great.
Okay, so I have my numbers
Okay. 1 to what?
1 to 6.
5.
Okay. Sean.
Sean, you win.
Oh, that'll be nice.
We'll mail it to you.
Congratulations, Sean. Now you have to. It's gonna be on video. It's being recorded, so you're gonna have to take your wife for a date. To find out.
That's true. She'll be excited.
No business lunches. You have to take your wife for a date night.
Taco Tuesday, it's a Mexican joint.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So yeah, so I'm so glad you guys have been following along with the chamber cruise. And so we're, obviously doing our virtual cruise touring around Maitland. We have our Wednesday women luncheon coming up on the 23rd, I believe it is.
Yeah.
And Mary and I are doing very similar to what we did with Brick and Spoon last month, except this time we're going to Duffy's in Altamont. Our general manager, Ashley, has been a member of the Maitland Chamber for several years now. And we're going to talk to her because their story is a little more interesting because their corporate office had closed them for majority of those 5 months that we were in quarantine. I don't know if we're still in quarantine or out of quarantine. I don't know. Like, I still call it quarantine. I don't know where the end point is. But they had recently just opened, like in the last couple of weeks. Their corporate office had rolled out, and their corporate message was that they wanted to make sure that everything that they did was sustainable long term and not just for now. So everything that they were doing was going on. So they waited intentionally to make sure that everything was put in place. So it'll be interesting to talk to her, to talk about those changes and how, obviously how the restaurant had to survive and being closed and all that stuff. So that's going to be on the 23rd. And then another thing that'll be coming out in the next week or so, Dawn has been working really hard on a new fun event, and we're calling it the Maitland Masquerade Virtual Fun Run. And it will be at the end of October, so it'll be around Halloween. And everybody who participates will get their own Maitland Masquerade mask. So you'll have a mask, and we're going to have a variety of categories for you so you can either do it by yourself with your family, or you can join a corporate team or created corporate team. And then you'll have a variety of categories that you can submit pictures to and try to earn prizes. All of our prizes will be a $25 gift card, various different gift cards, different places around Maitland. And so we're excited about that. We will be putting out a sponsorship letter next week. So that way we can start getting some of those sponsorships in. The sponsorship is $125. So it's not, you get to sponsor a prize. So that'll be fun. And with our sponsorships, we want you to be able to engage with the participants. So as your sponsorship, you will actually be picking the winner of your category. So you'll be able to, interact and stuff like that. So it'll be fun. And then yesterday I got some news that we are doing a 2020 version of Burgers and Brews at Teak. We're very excited. We have yet to pick the day, but it'll probably be in October, a Wednesday night. We're looking at October 21st right now. And we're going to do what, if anybody has remembered or had kids in school, it's going to be very similar to like a spirit night. So that way we will be advertising through the chamber, and you have a flyer, and you can go to Teak all day long. And Angela and I will be there for the lunch rush and for the dinner rush with raffle tickets and baskets that we're raffling off. But basically you can go there with your family, you can have lunch, you can do takeout, you can do curbside delivery, any of that. All of the proceeds, 20% of the proceeds will go back to the chamber. So we're very excited about that. We're working out details next week, but we're very excited that we're having somewhat of a it's not technically Burgers and Brews. I think we're yet to come up with the name, but it will be a 2020-ish name. So it'll be an ode to Burgers and Brews or something. It's just, kind of getting that way. And then also be on the lookout, because in the next 5 or 6 weeks, we're starting to ask for gifts and prizes for 12 Days of Christmas.
Yay! I like that.
Very excited about 12 Days of Christmas. We had so many winners last year. In fact, I'm still calling winners and asking them to come pick up their gifts. So, and I've had some people who are like, "Oh, I forgot." I've been putting a lot of things in the mail lately for them to, just because nobody's either working from home or something like that. So we're very excited. So 12 Days of Christmas will be here before we know it, and so we're excited about that. So yay! That's all I have, pretty much.
Yes.
And then,
Lisa,
yes.
Lisa, I like your clock in the background. It is good 2 times a day.
I know. I noticed that this morning. I was like, "Oh my God, I'm late." But yeah, we have to figure that.
That's great, Benjamin. I noticed something earlier too, and I was trying to think it was backwards, and I was like, "What's the time on that backwards?"
I'm going for the backdrop next, anyway.
Very good.
Cabo.
So, does anybody else have any other announcements they want to make? Anything?
I do. I want to just tell everybody thank you so much for all you do for the Chamber of Commerce. We really appreciate your support. Anytime any of you, well, almost all of you are on the board or involved in some way or another, but, please feel free to reach out to myself or Shantae or any of our board members if you want to get more involved and be on a committee or, anyway, because, we've really held together through all of this, thanks to Shantae and all the volunteers' efforts. So if you want to be a part of something as we continue to grow in the Maitland area, we could certainly use the help. So I know everybody's busy. We all have all kinds of stuff on our plates right now, but we just appreciate all the volunteer, and if you can help anyway, that would be fantastic.
Shantae, maybe we can speak later today. I have a gentleman that has his own business in surveillance and background checks. He would like to become a member of the Maitland Chamber.
Awesome.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Did you tell him we do background checks? I know, cheesy. What do they say? I'll be here all week, folks.
As entertainment on our chamber cruise.
Yeah. Nope, that's all your guys's, all of our board of directors. We have I think our email today said that we had a couple of what did we have? Let's see, Gary, Deborah, and Steph, our entertainment directors, led us all in the chicken dance on the Lido deck. So and there may be video later this week.
Oh boy.
Just saying. There's a rumor anyway. So, all right.
Are you really wearing a hat, or did you Photoshop that?
I photoshopped it.
I look at it.
It's just like cheesy enough that I can tell.
Every time I open that up, all I can hear is the love boat.
If you look at the Tuesday email, the Maitland Chamber minutes, it actually has my headshot, and then down is the same headshot with the captain hat on. This looks weird, but So yeah.
That's funny.
So if you guys need anything from me, let me know. The chamber office is open, but we're doing appointment only, just to make sure that I am here and or can be here, in case like I have, I've been going out and meeting people for lunches and things like that. So, if you do want to come by, just try to make an appointment with me. But other than that, we are good. And if anybody has any questions or anything, you guys can know where to find me and email me.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, well,
very
thank
much.
you
Bye,
guys.
guys.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Everybody have a great day.
You too.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Bye.
Bye.